Alright, welcome back, Pokemon Go players, to another episode of the Purified podcast. Today is October 8th, 2022. I am your host, Luis Palacios, with my co-host, Chris.
Hey, it's your boy, Pokemon Trigger, please. We're back at it again. We're later than usual, so if we appear a little bit tired at sometimes,
It's because we are.
oh my gosh, I work late.
It's because we are. We are. I don't know. It's been an interesting week or two. Again, I keep saying that it's every week is interesting, but I mean we do have lives, so we do have interesting times that we got through. But I mean this week was post hurricane stuff that happens around and everything. So my work has been busy, and luckily I got a couple of days here and there, so I'll be able to relax for now. But anyways. We're here once again to talk about Pokemon Go news, updates, and ranting about the game because we love the game just as much as you do. Let's remind everybody we are part of the Professor Network. Check us out, professornetwork.com/Purified Podcast. Wonderful people to work with every single time. Professor Network, Ken, Adam, Jamal, Lanchan, all good people and a good podcast. So keep on checking them out. If my stuff here on stream looks a little bit weird, it's because I'm clicking sort of stuff instead of using my my additional gear because it's being stupid. But anyway,
Technology!
I know, right? With that being said, of course, Chris, how's it been this last week? I know we're trying to get the podcast going more during the weekdays, but busy days, busy times, I guess.
Yeah, busy. We didn't have that much news Tuesday or Wednesday, so we went a little bit later this week.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a little bit to talk about. So
yeah, I mean,
this week has been pretty all right. I mean, I wish I got more from the last event, but I mean, everybody does, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can cover the few things that were happening since yesterday and today, the announcements from today, and then, of course, not the Festival of Lights, it's the Evolving Stars, which I almost said skies again.
Yep.
Evolving Stars event is actually going on. As you can see on the map right now, I have evolved Pokemons appearing. I got the Hunter just looking at me menacingly, But yeah, so let's go ahead and recap some few things again. So, Chris, did you get anything valuable to talk about this week?
I know I got at least a hundo.
Ooh.
And then I do have a little story of something I almost got but didn't get. So I don't know if I talked about this last week. No, because I got this after. What?
Well, let's
Maybe
see.
I'm crazy.
Last week was October 1st. That was a Saturday, as far as I remember.
Yeah, then well, I'm thinking about like podcast wise. I don't. Nah, it wouldn't have been. I don't know. Either way, I'll still talk about them. The second, I got a Hundo Bellsprout, which I think was by your house, but I may be wrong because I think the date looks different. Actually, I think it was the first I was over there. The third, I got a shiny Furfrou at my work, and I was very happy about that because out of all the like new shinies, that was the one I really wanted to get.
Mm-hmm.
Costume shinies are always rare and cool, but that was the one I really wanted. I did trade Lewis for a lucky cowboy hat Snorlax shiny, so I was very happy about that. It's a 93, but the attack is a little bit lower than the other ones. And then during Adventure Incense, I got a shiny Eevee, not from the incense, but while I was doing it with Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
And I did see a Galarian Zapdos, which was awesome, and then it ran.
Yeah, I do remember.
As soon as I saw it, it was gone.
I remember that, yeah.
Gosh.
Because I was right next to you, and we were doing a raid hour during the time, so...
Yeah, my Julie was there. She just rubbed my back. She's like, "It'll be okay." Anyways,
I'm doing a raid because Xerneas is one of my favorite Pokemons, and I get invited to every single one I can see. So that's pretty good.
Good luck, man.
Yeah. I know that I did get a couple of I get a Hundo. I think I got a shiny, if I remember correctly. I mean, probably more Yveltals because I was trying to get a Hundo from those. I did hatch a Hundo Tyrogue, which is technically my second Hundo Tyrogue that I hatched. The last one I actually evolved into my Hitmonchan. The randomness, of course. So I do have 3 out of the 4 Hundos. I'm missing the top, of course, as always. But yeah, I got all the shinies for those, and now all the Hondos, almost close to all the Hondos of those. So it's not too bad when it comes down to it. Why does it appear blue when it's caught? Oh, because Cernius actually has a like a neutral mode when he
Yeah.
has on that. So if you guys don't know, actually, thank you so much, Explosive, for actually being on the chat. Cernius, when you actually battle it, do have the rainbow colors as its horns. But it does actually lose its battle mode during regular encounters. So yeah, it's kind of like a downside when it comes to Cernius, isn't it?
I mean, I know it gets it back when you use it,
Yeah.
like in battle or raids. But yeah, if you're just looking at it, it's not gonna
Yeah.
do anything
And
crazy.
I'm not
like
sure
it
if it
is
has
right
anything
now.
doing in AR or buddy mode anyway, so I don't think it has any of those properties when it comes down to it. So it's interesting, but it is what it is in the end of the day. But yeah, so I did get those. I don't remember if I got, like I said, I'm trying to remember if the shinies, like I said. Oh yeah, I did get another shiny Gyarados from Raid Day today, which, funny enough, since now we're talking about it, Raid Day was supposed to be a 2 to 5 event, but they extended it because they made a mistake in the early time zone. So they said, hey, instead of actually, switching it up for you all, everybody, we're just gonna extend it to a 6-hour event. I'm just like, bruh, I ain't got time for all this. That's a pretty decent
Yeah,
one.
it's like it's nice that for the people that need it, but
Yeah.
it's not like you're forced to do it, which is good.
Then gave extra passes. Oh, bro, I wish I would actually gone out then, if that was the case. But I know that they were giving you 5 regular raid passes, free ones at least. So I know that's a fact when it comes down to it. Still, it is what it is. I did get that shiny. I got 296 with 14 attack, or 15, or not 14 attack, but 13 attack every time. Let me check my shinies now. Not those types of shinies. Yes, I did get the Raiolu from Chris, and then the Gyarados and another Yveltal. So I got plenty for trades. So that's pretty good. I wouldn't have mind a Shando Gyarados, but beggars cannot be choosers because I never get a Hundo because unless I don't ever think about it, I guess. I did make the promise though, if I don't get 6 Shandos, I'm switching my name.
Oh my gosh.
You hear
What's he changing it to? Pure Letter 2?
Pure Letter? No, that's like I think Hunter said it's like I wanted to go with Dark Light or something. I'm the dark sign now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. But anyways, yeah, it wasn't too bad. So now let's talk about, while I keep doing another array, let's talk about the Evolving Stars event. What do you think so far of it, Chris?
Now just brag really quick. While we were doing the little chit chat right now, I was able to evolve a Vaporeon, Flareon, and Jolteon in one try each.
Oh god. Oh nice. Yeah, it took me a couple of tries for me. I kept
Yeah,
getting Jolteons. I was like, what's going on here?
yeah, it surprised me. So just some little happiness at the end of the day. But yeah, I think the event's awesome. I think the only downside is Pokeballs.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do not have enough Pokeballs to
Oh
catch,
god.
all these evolved Pokemon.
No, definitely not.
Which it's like what they say, first world problems. Like you got everything in front of you, but you just don't have the means to get them all.
Yeah.
Which can definitely be annoying. But it is definitely awesome. I think it's great if you need extra large candy for any of these Pokemon. I'm definitely trying to grind up. I should definitely be mega-ing Pokemon too, but I am very lazy. I'm sure my buddy Pure Lighter here has been grinding and putting on his megas.
Only for the Pokemons that I care, because it's just like you
Which
said,
one in
it's
particular?
it depends on the Pokemon. Definitely more Gengar candy will actually be good, so I keep evolving like ghost types whenever I'm out and about.
Okay.
And then really no point of getting more EV candy because I just keep getting EV candies like there's no tomorrow anyways.
Oh yeah. The
uh,
only thing about Eevee though is you need like what 9 hundos basically.
yeah, that's basically. I'm close though. I think I need like two more or something, but I do have to have them to the evolved form, the random.
Yeah,
Evolve.
Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon
Yeah,
are
I
gonna
think
be the
I'm
hard ones.
missing Jolteon to have the full set Hondos, but you know it is what it is when it comes up to that. Uh, but yeah, I think Gengar is really the only one that's maybe Kadabra, but it's not the greatest in the
Okay.
world. And I keep,
For the Mega,
for just extra large candies, I guess. I do have those maxed out to level 50, so it's not like I need anymore right now. Oh, you got the shiny, you bastard.
let's go.
What's the CP?
2098.
No, I got 2093. So we're kind of close, but you got the shiny, so you win on this one. You win! Anyway.
It's okay. You'll get a shiny 98.
Oh, God. Thank you so much, Hunter, for those shinies. From all my vid, yeah, I know, right?
Hamtara's like mad.
Mad. It's like, and I done quite a bit of them too. It's like I'm waiting for just the shiny at least. Like I don't mind, but that's because I'm trying to get a level 50 because I do have my Hondo that I'm okay
That's
with. So
only my second raid, by the way.
oh my God, I've done like 10 already. You're getting invited. I was like, yep, just keep coming, just keep coming. Anyway, so yeah, so all the megas, I do have enough megas out there to be able to grind out any session if I do say so myself. Like right now, we're doing Cernius, and I do have Altaria to get the extra candy for a fairy type, and I do have level 3 Altaria, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, it's really like here's the thing. Especially for legendary, since they will have the guaranteed 3 extra XL whenever you catch a legendary out there, having that extra boost, 1 or 2, maybe up to 3 more every now and then, actually helps out a lot. You definitely have to do less raids to get all the 296 extra large candies, and the level 3 just gives you so much percentage of getting it more. So I didn't have to actually do that many Javelto raids to actually get the enough extra large candy. I had a few already for it, but I didn't have like the full amount. I think I needed another 200 or something at the time. So just having that mega, it's amazing. And I really suggest that if anybody hasn't actually tried the mega system and level up your Pokemon to level 3, you really should. Even at level 2 gives you almost a 25% extra chance of getting candies. Like here right now, I got 2 extra ones aside from the 3 that I get, plus the Mega Ball bonus, plus extra candy. It's just an amazing experience, and you really should be using your megas if possible. Now, I'm not saying if you grind it out, because I did grind out all my megas, or current megas at least. I do have a few that I'm still working on, but at least I have one for each type so far. So if I need like somebody for fighting, then I'll get Megalopony, or if you need somebody for Yveltal, I actually did a strategy and did Aerodactyl so I can damage it and also get the extra boost. So, I mean, the things like that you can actually maximize your experience aside from just doing the extra damage in raids. And it does help out a lot. It does really. So,
Yeah, they definitely made megas a lot more appealing.
oh yeah, definitely. And of course, you do have the ability to get up to 999 extra large or mega energy for that. So,
Yeah, what was the max before? Like 200
2000 actually.
or something?
Yeah.
2000.
Yeah, and people kept doing them, but there was no point of doing them. So at least they gave us an increase when it comes to those. So it's not too bad at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Again, we did have that. We have Cernius now back in raids. Shiny possibility, as Chris has now demonstrated on stream. And we have Mega Gyarados Raid Day, which again, it was extended, so people were doing quite a bit of them. I kept getting invited. I wanted to go out, but again, getting a group of people to actually do it all the time, it really depends on those. So it wasn't.
It's tough, man.
Yeah, and plus I had to do a couple of things today. I really thought that it was Sunday for some reason, but then somebody mentioned it's like, oh, it's this day. I'm like, oh no. I'm sure you couldn't do any if you did, right, Chris?
For
Gyarados.
Nah, only Wednesday and Thursday are the days off I have.
Well, we'll definitely be doing the next few raid hours for Cernius when it comes down to it. So it is what it is. Anyhow, but yeah, that's all technically all the things that happened this last week that we should mention. There's really nothing else that I can think of that we mistakenly. Yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it, I guess. Let's see. Let's get into some research topics of the day, shall we? What's the very first thing that we're gonna be talking about, Chris?
Let's see. I'm ready. I promise.
Right.
Okay, here we are. A familiar event is coming back. The Festival of Lights 2022. Shine on with new Pokemon debuts and illuminating encounters. And I really like that they have the what they call the flying lanterns. I suppose is a good name for them.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah, definitely. Festival of Lights is an interesting event just because it introduces some interesting Pokemon. So, of course, this time around, it is introducing a brand new Pokemon, Mr. Moreville?
Yeah, Morlul.
Morlul.
A Redditor. Yeah.
Morlul, like LOL. Anyway. So it's making its debut in Pokemon Go. So, of course, it's a little form too, I guess. It also shows, it says, what's more, our research is showing that some Pokemons will glow at nighttime during this event. So make sure you encounter them in the wild while you can. And I can actually show you a little picture here from the blog post. So give me a second.
That makes more sense from what I saw that was mine.
Yeah, so if you actually look in here, you can see that the liquids are actually light up at nighttime, and so is the Chinchou, because Chinchou technically is one of those Pokemons when it comes down to this Child of Arceus. Oh, wrong Pokemon. Okay, yeah, sure. Again, Morwhole and Shiinotic are making this Pokemon Go debut. You can encounter them, and you can evolve Morwhole into Shiinotic with just 50 candy. The event of bonuses, we do have, you'll have an increased chance of encountering shiny Chinchou. Okay. 2 times catch experience.
Okay.
2 times catch candy, and instance during the event will last for 2 hours. So that's actually pretty good. And wild encounters, we have Pikachu, Vulpix, Magnemite, Chinchou, Liquid, Litleo, Hidota, Dedenne, and Morwhole. If you're lucky, you can encounter a Galarian Ponyta and a Togedemaru. Here's the thing. A lot of these Pokemons can actually shine. Or not just shiny, but actually like glow in the dark kind of deal. I'm really excited to actually see a Galarian Ponyta at nighttime, though. That actually could be kind of interesting.
Yeah. If that thing lights up, too, that's going to be gorgeous.
Oh, God. I'm so many pictures with that thing, if that's the case.
Yeah, you know that AR people are going to be going crazy.
Helioptile also technically lights up, but only when you touch it. Pikachu makes sense. Vulpix, I'm not sure. Magnemite, I don't think so. So it really depends which one is going to be the one that's going to light up. Anyways, increased instance encounters will encounter things like Alola, Geodude, Blitzo, Darumaka, Liquid, Dedenne, Morwhole. And if you're lucky, Galarian Ponyta and Darumaka. Thank you for that, drowsy. AR people, you say, yeah, Mr. Pokemon 15, I understand. And no shiny, of course, because I never get lucky. If you got back-to-back, Chris, I can kick you out right now.
Dude, I was going to hold up my fingers like number 2, but no, I didn't get a shot.
Right. So, interesting one that at least the instance will actually attract more. So, get moving, basically. That's basically what I'm saying. I do need the Blitzel to complete a task from the last event. So, I better go. Yeah, I kept that task because, if I encounter another Blitzel, that's fine, but I have to wait for it anyways. So, I'm actually happy that I'm able to finish.
Did that on purpose.
Maybe, but I don't know. Then we have raids. 1-star raids, Galarian Ponyta, Darumaka, Dedenne, and Morwhole. 3-star raids, we have Alolan Raichu, Galarian Weezing, Mawile, and Hisui and Braviary making its return into raids. Which is interesting.
I can get the shiny now?
I know, right? But, the chances are not increased from the event, so good luck on that one.
It's
Um,
okay. I'll just trade somebody.
as we mentioned before, Cernius is back in raids and Shiny is available. And the Mega Raids will have Mega Manetric. I guess the only reason why they put Mega Manetric on this one is because it glows. That's pretty much the only thing I didn't think of.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Electric glowing light bulb. I don't know.
Yeah. Field Rich stacks will encounter things like an Ponyta, Electabuzz, Drowsy in my house, Magmar, Chinchou, Blitzo, Dedenne, and Morwell. And there will be a time research which will actually give you the interesting Sparkle post. It's a cash focus one. And stickers, which they definitely haven't actually showed us the stickers this time around for some reason. So I don't know.
It's a surprise.
Each at your price. But yeah, that's the Festival of Lights event. I guess I should probably say that this event starts on October 14 from 10 a.m. until Monday, October 17 at 8 p.m. local time. So, what do you think so far? I mean, I'm excited about just like the small little features in the game, like the background stuff, like the light up Pokemon and all that.
I definitely think it's gonna look pretty. I think the new Pokemon are always fun to hunt for. But I really feel like this is if you don't have a shiny Chinchou, now is your time to get it event.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one that's making me jump up and down, but there are a lot of variety with this event. So I'd be lying if I said I wasn't going to be out hunting.
I don't think well, I do have one shiny Chinchou that I was able to get, I believe, when I was in Seattle, actually. So that's interesting.
Gotta fill that family, boy.
I know, I gotta get one more and I'll be fine, but
you're gonna get like 5 from that.
Why? Also, the last goal was like 10, 10, 11, or 5, 5, 6. Anyways. Yeah, but that's, like I said, it's an interesting event. Definitely like that they're doing more than just, showing you Pokemons and just, shinies releases and all that. They're actually adding things into the game that could possibly stay in the game. But it really depends. Again, if you give me Galarian Ponyta and it shines or it's like light up in the nighttime, you got me hooked. Like I'll look for every Galarian Ponyta out there for sure. But yeah, that's the event. Hope that you guys are excited. If you are excited. But the next exciting thing though, Chris, I'm pretty sure everybody's really excited about this one.
I'm not that excited for it. But Community Day Classic, Dreaming of Dratini. We were talking not too long ago about what the next Community Day Classic was going to be, which is, where they revisit old community days. Probably due to the fact that, a lot of the people playing now might not have played before. And I don't remember if we brought up Dratini, but yeah, it's definitely a good one for them to do a classic on.
Yeah, so Dratini, at least Dragonite, is actually a very prevalent Master League Pokemon. So you do want to get your extra large candies for it if you know how to use them. However, now that there is a change in moveset for Dragonite actually getting superpower, which, if you guys don't know, back in the voting, whatever the case may be, voting on Twitter of community days that we had back in 2020, when all of that crazy stuff was happening, they actually, put Dratini as one of the Pokemons for a returning community day, just with Charmander or Squirtle, and I think Weedle was one of them. However, nobody voted for Dratini, even though Superpower could have actually been an exclusive community day move, but now it is one of those moves that is just out there for it, so you don't actually have to spend the Elite Fast Team or Elite Charge Team for it, making it a little more viable in some of the leagues out there, so very useful in this regard. Now, Community Day Classic is, as Chris mentioned, catered to the players who are newer to the game that never had the chance to actually have this Pokemon, or at least, catch as many of these Pokemon as we did. So this is happening Saturday, November 5th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Community Day Classic returns in November, and Dratini will be the featured Pokemon. Dratini more frequently in the wild, and of course, Shiny is available. Once you evolve it, you'll get the exclusive move Draco Meteor all the way to Dragonite. Draco Meteor is a powerful Dragon type move if you want to use it in raids. It's not the best in PvP, but again, you really don't need it for PvP if that's the case, unless you want exclusivity to it. Now, I have my Shando, Lucky Shando, and things like that. And I did have the exclusive move. Like I waited until like the specific date to actually get the Community Day move because I got it after Community Day was actually back then. I did TM away the Community Day move because I was more of a viable kind of thing. After so many years of keeping it the way that it is. So maybe, if just anything, I'll keep that one there. Maybe get another Hondo if possible, and just max out one for battles in the end of the day. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, just Dragon Claw and anything else is usually better than Draco Meteor.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we also have, of course, the $1 exclusive special research story, Dratini Community Day Classic. They can't even put a name, even though they put a title to the blog post, not through the exclusivity of it. But that's interesting when it comes down to Niantic. The bonuses for this event: 3 times cash Stardust, so that's actually pretty cool. Incense lore modules, of course, last for 3 hours, and the snapshots for surprise. Nothing more extra or anything happening, but of course we do have our regular Community Day happening in October still, so or November actually, now that I should say. But it's amazing that they actually gave us information about the classic way earlier than even having regular Community Day at that point, and even November's Community Day. So I don't know what they were thinking at that point.
It's so weird, man.
Again,
maybe they don't want, like, maybe they want us to be, letting the hype out, like, yo, we love Dratini, thank you. I don't know, like, that's so weird to me.
Well, I'll definitely be grinding out for at least another Hondo and then maxed out that one if that's the case, just to have the move exclusivity. But again, it's one of those Community Days where if you're gonna do it just to get the shinies. It's good trade value. I mean, Dratini being or Dragonite being a pseudo legendary from Gen 1, it's actually a classic for a lot of the players out there. So definitely something that it's going to be interesting. Like just like any other Dragon Community Day Pokemon that we had so far. So
I will say, pretty much all of the times that we've had Dratini out there and out and about, even for the Community Day like recap things in December.
Yeah.
I don't think we had extra large candy going on at those times.
No.
And if we did, the last ones, like, Dratini wasn't spawning very much.
So, we had a few
this
events.
Is definitely the time to grind it.
Yeah, we had a few events where Dratini was actually a exclusivity to the event and things like that, where extra large candy was a thing, and that's the reason why I was able to get enough extra large candies for my Shando. But it wasn't easy. It took a couple of events to actually getting the extra large candy to actually got to that point. So this is the best time to grind. Make sure you evolve a dragon type Pokemon for your megas, so that way you'll be easier to get the extra large candy, or at least get ready, because we do have technically a month, a little less than a month to prepare. So if you do your Mega Dragon once each day, you'll have a level 3 before then.
Good point.
Yeah. Do I have to remind you every day from here on out, Chris?
No, I'll still forget.
It's like, Julie, go ahead and make sure that he puts a Mega.
Is there another one other than Altaria, or is it just Altaria?
Oh, no.
Oh, Ampharos.
And Latios and Latias.
Oh my god! Yeah, I definitely have Latios and Latias.
Yeah,
so I'll probably stick to them.
Yeah, it's more than enough if you want to get to it. Now, here's the thing: we don't know the what's the Pokemon for November. I believe we know that Giratina Origin Form will be out and about during the time of Community Day Classic. I believe. I'm not entirely sure. It's gonna be a brand new one by that time, and we still have a month away. With that being said, of course, if you Mega Evolve something that's not going to take too much damage from Giratina and at the same time give you extra large candy for Dratini, I would suggest Altaria for that reason. because
That's a
that's
good point.
yeah.
I just don't have Altaria, sadly.
Go get the energy because it's out there right now for the event.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I need to look a little harder.
Yeah. Anyways, uh, the event is over in a couple of days, brother. So you better step up. Also, I'm getting invited by everybody from Texas today. Thank you so much, Texas people. Everybody who I met from when I went to El Paso. And of course, I know that Hunter is also out there too. So thank you so much for that. For all the race. Anyways, so community day, again, it's not too bad. It is what it is. We don't have the full community day for November still, but exciting things are happening in the next month or so. Especially the holidays coming around and the end of the year, which is getting so close. Like, holy crap. But that's all the news that we really have for this week. Surprisingly enough, but we do have like all the news to be able to cover for the next event and all that. So I'm happy with that. It is what it is. Then let's get into some PvP goodness. Get good. Get wrecked. Here we go. Chris. Okay, yeah, I'll punch too, I guess. But so GBL status on GBL Cups. It's the Evolution Cup right now and Master League. So a Great League meta, Pokémons, and the Master League with nobody touches, aside for me, for sure. So, have you done any battles there, Chris?
Nah, I've been pretty I've been taking it easy for sure for GBL.
Yeah.
I do want to look at the rankings really quick.
For Evolution Cup?
For Evolution, yeah.
Oh, you just go Vigoroth and Chansey.
Wow. Oh, dude, I've seen a lot of
the memes
pictures, and I think my favorite one was House Stark saying "I hate it here," and you just see a Chansey, and then you see a dead Machoke.
Yep.
From him.
Yep.
I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, I know, right?
That is interesting.
The three best Pokemons to actually use in this cup are Vigoroth, Swallows, Hakamo, Machoke and Machoke Shadow, Dragonair, Dragonair Shadow, Golbat, Duskull Extra Large, Celio, Nidorina. All those Pokemons, at least in the top 12, and that's the case. But Vigoroth being the only one really good against that Swallows and I don't know what else is good against, I guess. Chansey. Because Chansey, everybody's looking for Chansey. Where is Chansey in the middle here?
Chansey terrifies me. It's number 12 or something.
Chansey? Is it?
Sorry, 16.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But extra large. Do I have extra large? Okay. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I think I do have extra large candy for Chansey. I can't remember though.
Oh no.
Oh no.
He's about to take a chance.
Nah, I'll stick with my Master League meta. So I'll be happy with that, I guess. But yeah, that's the Evolution Cup. If you guys have some battles or done some battles, I mean, definitely check that out. And then we do have a little bit of a factions update when it comes down to it. This week's battles against BTW or the BTW podcast are underway, and we're getting cream.
No.
I unfortunately...
It may look bad right now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, where's the shiny for me? Damn it. 2680. I know it's 2701, so that's not the Honda. Anyways, it's not on a good start. This may be the first loss, depending on how things go. Chris, it's all on you.
And other people.
It's all on you.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah,
from what I was told, we need 2 sweeps and a 2-1.
Yeah, because we got swept
looking
twice.
At my opponent's team, the sweep's gonna be hard, but I'm definitely gonna be trying, obviously, to get as many points as possible.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. I got read like a book this time. He was really prepared for most of my Pokemons. I was focusing probably too much on some of the Pokemons out there, if I would say so myself. But the one Pokemon that I think I'm gonna have to really grind out once it comes back into raids is Nihilo. Nihilo is actually did wonders in his battles, and that's because Most of my team can't touch it unless, like, I think the only one that can really touch it is probably Metagross and Mega Blastoise. But even then, he had good counters against almost everything. He baited out most of my Pokemons out there, and by the time I was able to, here's the thing: I had the lead every single match. Every single match, I had the lead against him. That wasn't enough. That's how hard it was for me to even try to get a win, because I know how hard Pokemon's hit, and I kept using my shields incorrectly or losing the battle against a lot of different things. So I needed to prepare a little bit more for that one, but unfortunately that was the case. I got swept 0-3. So Chris, again, you are the reigning champion for this one.
You live and you learn. He'll come back next week and beat some booty. I'm definitely gonna try. I'll do what I can for the team. I'm not a miracle worker.
Yes, you are, Chris. Yes, you are.
But the team isn't the worst I've fought. I'll be real.
No, definitely not. I'm sure that you have a preparation. I think your battles are happening in the next hour or so, anyway. So.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyways, but yeah, that's how it is. Hopefully, our team can pull through for the last few battles that we have. We do have our battles at the end of tomorrow, at the recording of this podcast. But yeah, it is what it is. If we lose, we lose. It's a learning experience, and we'll go on to the next one if that's the case. Anyways,
as long as we're still doing well,
yeah.
The only thing we're risking is not getting a double rank up. So we could still get a rank up, just not a double rank up.
Yeah, that would be nice. Although I feel like at this point we really do have to start practicing more and more. That being said, I am checking out Pokegenies, or not Pokegenies, but Pokeminers updates to the APK mine. There are some interesting things before we actually move on to the end of the podcast. If not, the podcast will be too short for you guys today. Again, guys, just to remind everybody, the Pokeminers does go into the code, and of course that's breaking terms of services. However, reporting on the code is not, so we're safe and don't do it. This one is for the next update, I believe, before the Halloween event. We do have the Halloween map and map teaming system for more teaming options in the future. So that's interesting if that's what they're thinking of doing. High horsepower is being added to the game, so that's probably a charge move for ground types, which will be interesting. A really interesting Pokemon is being added. Sora added as a Ditto encounter Pokemon.
Bruh.
We also have Willow and Willow V added as rocket characters. Maybe some Halloween rocket leaders or rocket things happening.
Costume.
I know, right? Cross-stop rockets battles and dialogue. Only rocket stops. I don't know what that means. Multi-conversation with a hologram device added as a new speaker. Okay.
Interesting.
The Taipei Safari. Yeah, I know, right? Taipei Safari Zone badges are being added. Follower Pokemon updates. They are listed as loop items. Quest rewards, for example, with telemetry added to track when they tap the follower Pokemon. Something with the body, I'm guessing. I don't know. Several more updates to Pokemon size, including new map quest type for having a specific size Pokemon and size added to trading code. Quest now contains when they start, not just when they end. Okay, that's pretty cool. Ready to raid replaced with boot raid, but a boot raid button was specifically added to raid lobby with an option for the user to click it. Boot raid?
Is that what I think it is?
The ready button? Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah, we can hope so.
Yeah, only. Bulk delete postcards. That makes sense.
Hey, nobody deletes postcards. Come on.
This is the best. I know. This is the most interesting one in the whole bullet point. Cat. Just cat.
What? Julie is very pleased.
Yeah, I know, right? Raid leaderboards can now be override the Pokemon size. I'm not sure what that is. New notifications for Adventure Stick updates, including open gym spot nearby and weekly walking reminders. Okay.
2139.
That's close, but not cigar.
Yeah, no. But is it shiny?
No, I'm not that lucky. I'm also
It's
2110. Google Ad Mob. I guess some things for in-game stuff. Is it possible? It is possible for a video ad to not reward the player with any item for watching. Like what do you mean by video ads? If I have to watch an ad for Pokemon Go, I'm quitting the game right there.
Yo, log in. There's a legendary. I can't, man. I'm waiting for this ad.
Oh my god, dude! If that happens, oh my god. Anyways, and then some hyper experience in map bottoms, I guess, or like in-game stuff or something like that. So that's interesting. They do show like the things that are gonna be added for the Halloween event. So I'll be happy to see those decorations once they come out. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I saw a picture of when you were talking about the glowing Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pumpkaboo is one of the ones that's going to be glowing, and I'm very excited for that one.
Pumpkaboo. That's pretty cool. We won't go too much details into what basically the deep mind of the Pokemoners is, because again, it's just knowing how things are. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Let me see if maybe the Scyther will be Hondo. No, that's not a shiny tampoco. But yeah, it is what it is in the end of the day. So, with that being said, anything else that we gotta add, Chris?
Nothing I can think of off the top of my head. I do want to bring up really quick, because I know we didn't talk about it yet already. I did want to congratulate Hot Pocket on winning his regionals. I don't remember which regional it was, but Hot Pocket is a very not like super young, but he's definitely one of the younger PvPers.
Really?
So it's very, very cool to see him winning that.
All right. Well, Hot Pockets, congratulations. The Hot Pockets.
Peoria.
Peoria. It is what it is.
That's the region he was in, yeah.
Actually, before we go, get into our socials when it comes down to it, did you see the new evolution for Giraffe for the new gens?
Yes! Oh my gosh, it's wearing a hoodie, man.
Oh my god, it was probably that was the only way that they can do the evolution. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how to
honestly.
pronounce his name at this point though. Firaji, Farana. I don't know. I can't spell.
I don't even know, man.
Yeah, I can't spell his name, and I can't even think of.
I just know it looks cool.
It has some interesting new abilities, main series wise, of course. Nothing for Pokemon Go yet, but you never know. It will be probably one of those Pokemon. I know Reversal is having a heyday. But yeah, it is what it is. There's some exciting stuff happening, and hopefully during November's time, because of the new game coming out, I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be doing a little bit of a collaboration with Pokemon Go. Maybe not too much, because again, we do still have the Season of Light to worry about in the story behind it. So it is what it is. But if not, then we have a new gen and another few more years of Pokemon Go in that regard. So add it to the page. Also, give me Volcarona. Anyways, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for listening to the podcast or being in the Twitch services fees for that. Again, I got to click some things here, but if you want to check us out at any of the podcast services, we are in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, many other places to go. If you can leave us a review, we would greatly appreciate it. Myself, you can find us on our Twitter feeds. Myself are at Pure Lighter Go, Pokemon Trigger Please for Chris, and then Purified Podcast for the podcast itself. Any news and updates will definitely be there if I remember to post them. You can join our Discord. Definitely, it's always on the description for you guys, so make sure you check us out there. We do have the Purified Podcast at gmail.com if you want to send us any types of fan email or anything like that. We would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget to check us out at the purifiedpodcast.com, the Professor Network. With that being said, Chris, before we finish up this raid, because I'm pretty sure that we'll get the shiny after I finish the ending of things here, how about you take us away for the night?
All right, all right, all right. Hope you guys are looking forward to what we have to come. Glowing Pokemon is definitely interesting because it means they're trying to get us, you know, more feeling like the Pokemon are doing what they actually would in the real world. So yeah, we'll see how we like it. Let's hope Pure Lighter gets his shiny because he deserves it. I'm trying to think. Can we just do a little gibberish and talk about the Pokemon Go card set for a sec?
Okay, yeah. I mean, we're not ending it
Is
because
it is it did it hold up at all? Because I don't think it did.
the the Pokemon Go TCG set.
Yeah, like just compared to a lot of other sets, I don't think it had enough. Sadly,
Here's the thing: it's more of a promotional set for a lot of people. Like you can even use most of the cards that are being there. The Pokemon Go set actually includes. I think you can still use the Mewtwo and Vigoroth or Slaking because those don't have the Pokemon Go logo inside of it, or part of it, I guess. The thing is that yes, it does seem a little underwhelming. I do believe it met its case to introduce players to the Pokemon Go era, and then join them to Pokemon Go. It's basically testing the waters if Niantic is feeling, that it went well and it didn't actually flop at this point, which I don't think it did.
there's no way it flopped. I mean,
Yeah.
that thing is sold out like everywhere. Even
Yeah.
though people aren't like they aren't like super into it like a few of the other sets that have come out recently. The other special sets.
They're not actively
But
looking for it, but at least it's something
yeah,
that people will look back in the case. And if even if it's the only Pokemon Go set we ever see, it's still possible to keep something for valuability in the future for how high things are in the end of the day.
I'm definitely gonna be fond of it still.
Yes, definitely too. And I do want to complete the set when it comes out. Shiny? No, not shiny. Okay. Well, we ranted well enough. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And we'll see you guys next time. Keep purifying them. And yeah, keep you guys out there.
Another one!
I hate you. Have a good night, everybody.